We're here with Senator Emanuel Jones. And Senator, your bill, your zero tolerance bill, just passed unanimously out of the Senate. What is your initial reaction?
Well, I am excited because this is a great day for the children of the state of Georgia. This is a victory for all of the kids that have had to endure punishment for minor infractions.
Now, tell us a little bit about what the bill does.
Sure, I'd be glad to. This bill, first of all, it prevents any kid from going to prison without having a formal hearing before a judge. And that's important because in the past, judges could have standing court orders in place where a kid could be arrested and sent directly to prison without any kind of a hearing. The second thing this bill does is that it changes the zero tolerance laws in Georgia so that a kid that has a weapon where there was no assault whatsoever involved will no longer be prosecuted under the zero tolerance laws.
Great. Now, how did you first get involved in this issue?
I had a case that a parent brought to me where her 14-year-old son up in Morgan County had been arrested, and she explained to me that her son was arrested for trying to do the right thing. Upon further investigation, along with Senator Grant from the 25th, we found that this kid, in fact, tried to do the right thing and turning in a little 2.5-inch fishing knife, unbeknownst to him, that had been left in his bag that he carried to school. Once he found out about that, he turned the knife in at 8:27 a.m. When he was turned in, the resource officers were called. They did their own investigation, and because that knife was a half-inch longer than the legal limit, this kid was arrested and sent to prison.
Okay. Now, have you heard from any other students or parents or educators, any other stakeholders involved about the bill?
Oh, absolutely. One of the things that I wanted to do was ensure that I vetted the bill. And this bill, I've been working very, very closely with Judge Teskey over in Clayton County. I've also been working very closely with all of the Superintendents Association, the Teachers Associations, and a lot of parents groups have come to me, as well as a lot of civil rights organizations. The stories that I've heard really will dumbfound anyone in terms of the lack of common sense that's been employed in adjudicating these cases. There's so many good kids that's been entrapped in a system that has zero tolerance whatsoever for any kind of minor infraction or youthful indiscretion that kids make. This bill changes all of that.
Okay, great. Now that the bill has passed out of the Senate, we can expect to see it to go over to the House, and you'll be championing it through, I assume?
Absolutely, absolutely. And as chair of the Georgia Legislative Black Caucus, I have a lot of friends over in the House. And that was a companion bill that was introduced earlier this session in the House. And that bill was put on hold pending this bill going through committee and being transmitted over to the House. So it's my hope that we can get this bill taken up right away in committee because Representative Ernest Coach Williams is waiting for it. And I'm excited about the prospects of the bill passing the House and eventually making its way back to the governor's desk.
Great. Well, we look forward to that. Thank you, Senator.